indulgent.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So, do you mind turning up your mic a little bit?
Yeah, let me do that and let me stop the stream audio. I think this is all the gain I get.
Okay, that's fine. All right. You want to sing a little something and we'll see where we're at?
Okay. Folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a low-down hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail. Now Minnie had a heart as big as a whale.
Okay.
Heidi.
All right. So let's break down these phrases because I do know a thing or two about this tune. This might be my go-to karaoke tune for all those who are way too intoxicated to have better judgment than to participate. It's great. All right. So, hey folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. When we can think of musical phrasing through either the music or through the set of lyrics. What we have here is, hey folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher, right? You wouldn't say it like, hey folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher, unless you were, I don't know, auditioning for Star Trek, right? So let's try it again, and just on that line, just, hey folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher, right? Just that line, the whole thing.
Hey folks, here's the
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
story. Oh.
Let's do it with a breath now. No. Should be consistent the whole way through, okay?
Okay.
See how there's like a little bit of variation?
There is, yeah.
So give it a few more shots. All right, once more. All right. Now let's help you with breath a little bit. There's nothing crazy going on, so we'll just do a little bit of a shortcut here. We're gonna get your torso moving. I like the slithery snake. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
So, but when you do it like sway, like, hey folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher, right? And do it with the music.
Okay. Folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher.
Good on that.
All right, was it like that?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, now I know Cab Calloway, when he does it, hey folks, here's a story, but it's very speech-like, right?
Yeah.
We just don't want to stop the breath.
Yeah.
We can get all we want for that stylistic decision. But first, let's do it like really long and schmaltzy. You know?
I'd like to learn how to do legato better.
So. Okay. So we can do it. We can do it purely legato. I'd also like you to have the options, especially for a tune like this. It's so playful.
Yeah.
Let's do legato.
I'd like all the options.
Yeah.
I just thought that was the phrase for doing it more smoothly.
No. Oh yeah. Legato is it's definitely smooth. It's like a stylistic thing. But what we're trying to do is we're trying to just every time you have a consonant, it's just a little thing. Right? Hey folks, here's a story, but I don't stop anything. Right?
Yeah. So
go ahead and hey oh yeah. Those are only the vowels. Okay.
Okay.
So do only that.
Hey oh yeah. Oh, the nerves are coming in.
It's all right. The sneaky snake will help a little bit.
Yes, I'll do that.
Slithers.
Hey oh yeah.
All right. Let's help your nerves a little bit. your hips are kind of getting a little tight, right around the
Yeah.
legs. Okay.
Mhm.
So go ahead and do some rotation. Are you sitting or standing?
I'm standing.
Okay.
I
All
can
right.
turn on video if it would help, but
No.
Mhm.
All right. It's good practice for me. Also, I never really watch anyway.
Mhm.
So yeah, as you're doing this, the hip rotations, you can also kind of play with your legs in terms of the spot they're in.
Mhm.
So what's important here is like making sure like your knees are moving as well.
Mhm.
That'll make you moving your like hips and legs a lot easier.
Yeah.
There you go. You see that? You see how feel that difference?
Yeah.
There you go. Sounds better in the speaking voice too. All right.
Mhm.
So all we need to do is like belly dance, and then we're good singers, right?
Yep.
So
That's definitely how that works.
as I'm sure. So only on the vowels, and we belly dance, and
Mhm.
let your shoulders move as well as you're going on.
Yeah. Ayo, oh,
Yeah. So
I remember there was. Sorry, go ahead.
the shaking thing that's happening,
Mhm.
it's fine that it's happening. Okay. So
Yeah.
I don't want you to try and stop it. We're gonna
Mhm.
do other things to make that a little easier for you. But if the nerves are causing you to shake,
Mhm.
then you're shaking, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's going to affect the tone.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, not ideal in a performance environment, but we're not in one. And I'll give you some tools that will help if when you're in a performance environment. For now,
Mhm. Yeah.
all right. Let's do it on the same phrase.
Mhm.
Ah, I like that you caught it and then tried it again. Nice. All right. So let's move to the trick that's going to help you. You need stability somewhere.
Mhm.
So thank you for the gifted. So what we'll do is we'll keep the rib cage expanded just a little bit.
Mhm.
So go ahead and practice that with the hip rotations, okay?
Mhm.
Inhale, and then as you exhale, you should be able to keep your rib cage expanded. Nothing crazy, just a little bit.
We're keeping the rib cage expanded, so maybe the stomach is moving a little more.
Stomach is, yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
I showed the muscles so you can see it.
Okay.
These are the muscles you are contracting. These are the intercostal muscles.
Mhm.
And they contract and the rib cage goes together. And the goal ideal, well, it depends on the genre. But they go all the way around. If you don't feel that, that's fine for right now.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's okay to contract, as well as the stomach. And by having that, you have a lot more stability. So that even if you're shaking, the lungs, which are attached to the rib cage, are kind of not as affected by the
Mhm.
rest of what's going on. So try that. Just with.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I need water. Oh,
Mhm.
we're here now.
Mhm. I'll go ahead.
Hmm?
You can go get some water and I'll do it.
Yeah, we're good. Go for it.
Okay. I didn't inhale to inflate my chest first.
Yeah, it's weird having to again too.
Okay.
All right. So the challenge with this is that you'll be tempted to use other things other than just the intercostals. Okay.
Mhm.
So you got some chest tension, right?
Yeah.
So you don't need it. In fact, it actually doesn't help you. But if you've never isolated this weird thing that I'm telling you to inhale, then don't exhale like you normally do, and you're like, well, I've never done this in my life, right?
Mhm.
So
I'd expect you can't hear this, so I guess it's more of a fun fact. But I had my first rib removed. So
Okay.
I'll have the other one done eventually so I can come back. You can tell me if my voice is different afterwards.
Ha. As long as there's like not like super scarring on the muscle tissue, this doesn't really matter
It
too
should be
much.
good.
Yeah.
Talking and singing don't feel any different.
Yeah. So let's get your hand on your chest. Yeah. And the thing with the rib cage is, especially when you first start doing this, it's more like slowing down the fact that it goes in. Right? You get stronger. Especially if you jog a lot or something like that, if you do like a lot of cardio, these muscles tend to be really strong. But if you don't, like holding them open is not going to be something that's really reasonable to ask of you. So just slowing down the fact that they go in is good enough.
I think I'm just still trying to find them.
Huh. Your hands, let me make sure I got this on a guess here. So, like, here's your chest, right? A little below.
Okay.
Everything else should also still be able to be relaxed.
Oh yeah, I was tensing up.
Yeah.
I think I kind of got something, but I was tense up.
Yeah, it can be difficult because like it can be difficult to isolate it and then relax everything around it. But that's why we're just doing this in isolation for a little bit.
Yeah.
So hand on the chest. And what can help too is let's break it down. Okay? Just build some awareness of your chest and how that moves. And then you can check in here. Right? It's just like building that kinesthetic awareness, right?
Yeah.
When you kind of feel the difference,
Mm-hmm.
this is gonna be possibly mean to do to you. Do the hip rotations when you get used to this.
That might help me relax.
Yeah, it'll help. It'll help, but it's also gonna mess with your brain a little bit. Now I'll get water because this is gonna take you a bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oopsies. Something fell. Don't know what it was. I'll figure it out later. Okay. How we doing?
All right. I think I'm getting there.
All right. Yeah, it sounds a little easier. All right. Now, with that, I actually have a hard time when I'm not doing it. I gotta work on that. Anyway, yeah.
I do have a quick question.
Yeah.
For the beginning part of humming that, is it it's not the same note the whole time, right? It should be going
Hey, hey, hey. I think it goes up and it slides.
okay. So the tone can
Hey.
move around, it's just that the breath needs to be consistent.
Yeah.
Okay. I figured as much, but I wasn't confident
Yeah.
for some reason.
That's a good question. So when you're doing the hip rotations, this is why the shoulder's moving. Super important. So it'll also help with the chest tension. So like, it might feel like you have to do a lot to keep them open, but you actually don't. Right? I make this mistake too. I'm like, oh, gotta stay really expanded. It's like, okay, well, everything can still move. Yeah, try again. All right, go ahead and try that phrase.
What?
I said, go ahead and sing it.
Okay. Folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher.
All right. No shaking. Nice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we could still get a little bit more legato, but that's good enough for now.
Okay.
I think what will help is the vowels.
Yeah.
So let's start on the first one.
Mhm.
Hey, it's a diphthong. Hey, right?
Mhm.
So Cab Calloway is a very playful singer.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher, right? Like just a bunch of weird, all kinds of fun stuff.
Mhm.
So diphthongs are where the flavor are. Right? It's where we can have a lot of fun stuff that we can do. Hey, so play between a. Just play with that.
Okay. What I've been doing to practice is the nose pinching to try to get the soft palate lift.
And I don't hear a lot of nasality, so that exercise has been working for you.
Okay. And let me know if it creeps in again. Otherwise, I'll focus on the other stuff and not pinching my nose.
I think it's mostly gone. I think it might be
Okay.
a posture thing that comes in, but yeah, I don't hear much of it at all.
Okay.
Thank you, Ashbourne. Is your jaw moving to do that?
I think it is, and it
Okay.
shouldn't, right?
Yeah, you don't have to.
I should be able to without moving it.
Yeah, just the tongue. Yeah. So keep playing with it. Hey, oh, are you still doing the chest thing and the ribcage thing?
I was trying to do it, but I was getting distracted.
Yeah, don't worry about that. This is too new. It's too new to add some other stuff. I love the enthusiasm, though. I understand the desire to have no chill. I get that. So, but yeah, we're just working on vowels right now.
I'm just bad at following directions. That's all.
No, you're ambitious.
Okay.
That's good. Don't knock yourself for that. Don't make me go after you with it, not just anime girl, okay?
Uh-oh.
All right. Be afraid.
I'm shaking.
Sorry.
No, okay. So I'll go ahead, right?
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, tongue can do a lot of different things. Huh? You can even move your jaw like side to side, just to make sure you're not like tensing up to not move it. Yeah. Go ahead and try that.
Try
Just between two vowels.
with my jaw moving, right?
From side to side,
Okay,
not up
okay.
and down. Yeah.
I,
All right. So here's the good news.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, why is that good news? Your
Mhm.
shaking is back.
Oh.
But that's good
Mm-hmm.
because you don't want stability from jaw tension,
Mm.
right? Not
Yeah.
ideal. What do we have that will give us a little bit more stability in breath, tone, that's safe to use? What did we learn?
That was the chest, right? Or
Rib cage.
rib cage.
Yeah. So let's play with the vowel again. Now that I've gotten you forget what you did.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right. So when we do the E vowel,
Mm-hmm.
we're very tempted to go E, but
Yeah.
it's the heel of the tongue. It's not so much
Mm-hmm.
the blade, which is like the front part. It's more
Yeah.
the heel. Right.
Mm-hmm. I,
Did you just check your own nasality? A champion?
I didn't pinch my nose, but I've been practicing that real hard.
Yeah, well, good job, because you fixed it on the fly, which is the goal, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So E is the one I had. It took me like 3 weeks before I could get E right. I had to blow into a straw and then take the straw away and not move anything else to keep the soft palate lifted
Nice.
for E.
Oh, I
but
love me a tryhard. Continue.
yeah. But not moving just the tongue and not the jaw. I was starting to wonder if I was tensing up my tongue weirdly or positioning it weirdly. So feedback on that, which is what we reached just now. Tongue placement for E. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So let's put it all together, which is on A, right? With, I'm going to see my jaw moving. I got to start taking my own medicine on these things. All right. Rib cage. And one of the reasons why it's really important to be able to move everything is sometimes, like, as you saw, if you might have seen it, like when I was doing this, oh, I can expand more. Well, what am I compromising on, right? So the movement keeps us honest. Like, oh, I was expanding the wrong muscle. Right? It doesn't have to expand as much as I do. I sing in a genre that requires all that and a whole lot of extra nonsense. Just a little bit. It's fine.
So which exercise? We're doing the E now? Or
yeah, we're doing all of them.
With the okay.
Yeah. Now we're bringing it all together. Yeah.
All right. So.
It's a lot of this, but you're right to like check in. You're like, wait a minute, what? So one at a time. Right. Just this. The head can move nice and easy too. If the hip moves, the head and shoulders should move a little bit. Once you start getting that going, and what you realize too is that, like, to loosen up, you actually don't need as much to expand your rib cage as you might think you do, right? You start loosening up, you're like, oh, that's got to move. So then, you know,
if everything moves freely, then it's not hard.
Yeah. And then as you get that going and it's comfortable and it makes sense, And not draw attention today.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That side to side thing will help.
Yeah. Okay. We're putting it all together.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I. Oh,
Yeah. Take your time with it, because you're
uh-huh.
figuring out. It's a lot of this. It's not like normal
Yeah.
shit. You don't do this day to day.
Mm-hmm. I.
Let's simplify a little bit. Instead of going round with the hips,
Mm-hmm.
forward and back, because you're tightening your back a little bit when you think to expand your rib cage. So if you tilt forward with your
Mm-hmm.
pelvis like that, everything should go forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go backwards, everything should go back.
Yeah.
So even
Yeah,
expand
I
it.
can do that.
Yeah.
I'm used to engaging my core muscles when I do that.
You do any sort of like fitness stuff?
I did belly dance for a long time.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay. Spend some time on that. Place both your hands like below your belly button, but like right on where like the hip bones are, but in the front.
Yeah. Okay.
As you're breathing, make sure that muscle moves in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you you tilt your pelvis forward and your knees move a little bit so that you're balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you're breathing when in that position. And then you can go back. Make sure it's breathing in that position. So we slow it down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then once you're able to breathe when it's forward and then back, and then forward again and back. Once it makes sense, then try it in continuous motion.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think
Sounds a little bit, yeah.
getting there.
Yeah. Be mindful of that lower back as well.
Mm-hmm.
You can place back of your hand on your lower back. Check that out.
It's really easy to get the movement if I move them intentionally, and really hard to get it if I get it by relaxing and letting my breath do it,
Yeah.
which I know is the point.
Yeah. But, yeah, ballet teaches you quite a bit. That's
Mm.
when I taught Pilates, a lot of the clientele were like
Mhm.
ballet folks who were trying to, like, they just had retired, which is like
Mhm.
sad because, it's like 25,
Yeah.
in some cases. And like the stuff that they had done to their bodies was crazy.
Mhm.
So yeah,
I think this is probably the way I say it. That's a problem. But belly dancing like Middle Eastern dance, not ballet, as in ballerina.
okay.
I did a little bit of ballet, but not enough that
Uh,
it has muscle memory.
yeah. Okay. So in belly dancing, I think in almost all dancing, there is like in order to free up your limbs and all these other things, I think you end up contracting your abdominal wall to have that stability, right? So if you're
Mm-hmm.
shaking so yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In which case, let's switch it up.
Mm-hmm.
Because then if you're doing this motion, yeah, then this is like you associate this with
Yeah.
something else, and it's hard to get rid of. So
Mm-hmm.
let's not do that. Um, yeah, have you ever boxed?
No, but I've done karate.
Okay. So we're gonna do some uppercuts. Okay.
Okay,
Just like
that'll be
Philly.
unfamiliar.
Yeah, good. That's the point.
Yeah.
So when we do uppercuts, we just we sit a little bit, and then we dip, and then it actually is just the hip moving forward. Notice I'm not moving my
Okay.
arm. Right? So you can kind of do this. Just relax. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you get that motion, then you can place your hips there, or you can place your hands there. So you get it's a great stretch for the psoas actually. It's like you have to really put your hips into it.
Okay.
And how fast the motion, you can slow it down, right? It's just
Okay.
the point is like the motion, so that it's something weird, so that you can focus on breath, you know.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep it relaxed and not put too much other stuff in there.
Yeah,
Just keep the movement.
I'll tell you what, a great way. I'm sure if you did a lot of karate,
Mm-hmm.
once you throw a kick 1,000 times, you find a way to do it real easy.
Yeah, yeah.
So uppercuts are like that. You get lazy with it, and it actually ends up being a good thing.
Okay. So you said when I had the movement and could put down my hands, where was it? I forget where you wanted me to have them. The front and back again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. As you're doing that, I.
Okay. I.
Make sure that your stomach's moving, okay?
Yeah, I slipped up on that.
Yeah, you're good.
I, I,
Yeah. Oh, okay. Resonance snuck in a little bit there. Play with it a bit more.
okay. I,
All right. You got some resonance, but there was nasality now.
okay.
So as you're doing this, what can be tempting is as you thrust your hips forward,
Yeah.
your back can get tight.
Yeah.
Right? To be still able to move. Just add a little bit of that.
Okay.
Right? Just so you can wiggle a bit. Make sure your back's good.
Okay.
All right. Give me
Mhm.
some I.
Yeah. I,
Chest.
yeah. I,
All right. A little bit better. All right. Let's calm down the motion a little bit.
yeah.
Kind of remember what it feels like.
Maybe.
All right.
I think probably. I want to give it a try.
Yeah. Give it a try.
Mhm. I,
All right. So you get some resonance. Then you go to your E. It gets a little nasal. Okay.
yeah.
But that's an old problem, and you've been
Mhm.
able to fix that in the past.
Yeah.
So we're not going to spend too much time on it.
Mhm.
Let's do the rib cage thing a little bit,
Mhm.
and keep everything you're doing. Otherwise,
Okay. I, I'm not very good at intuiting what the rest is. If you could spell out the exercise
that's
for me, it
fine.
would
Yeah,
make
yeah,
it a
yeah.
lot easier to guess.
I threw out a ton at you. Yeah, so it makes sense. So if you want to keep the rocking motion that we were doing before,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Rib cage. Just
Mm-hmm.
a little wiggle every now and then. Make sure everything's moving. Head, shoulders, right?
Mm-hmm.
And remember the heel of the tongue. Just the heel.
Okay. So we're adding back in the movement.
Yep.
And okay.
Yep. Everything all together. Yep.
I.
So here's the thing. You're thinking real hard.
Oh yeah.
When we think, we actually stiffen up. We
Yeah.
can't stop it from happening. The whole point of all this movement stuff
Mm-hmm.
is to get you to experience it, to build that awareness. So if something is amiss, trust me to know and point it out. You don't
Okay.
need that observation right now. It helps when you're on your own and you need to deduce, but you got me here.
Mm-hmm.
So let me do what it is that I do, and let your mind go a little bit, and just experience the whole thing. The reason why we did so many reps to the point where it's actually probably annoying is so you wouldn't think about it. So you're comfortable in the motions. You just do the motion, right?
Yeah.
That's why we did it for so long. So you know how to do it. So you don't need to think about it.
Okay. I.
All right. There's just some resonance in there. Shake it all off. Shake it off. All right. Let's see what stayed after all of that. Go ahead and sing the tune.
Okay.
And don't worry about any of it. Just let's see what stayed.
Yeah. Folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a low-down hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail. Now Minnie had a heart as big as a whale.
Okay. You have resonance now. Nasality did creep back in. That's all right.
Mm-hmm.
You've been working on that, okay?
Yeah.
Breath is less shaky.
Mm-hmm.
With the time we have left,
Mm-hmm.
let's see if we can get your phrasing to be nice and legato.
Yeah.
Vowels only, and play with them, because if we do vowel, like it's like paint by numbers,
Yeah.
doesn't matter how even the breath is, it's going to sound like note.
Yeah.
Hey folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. Like I'm always doing something.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So play.
Okay.
Vowels only. Nose. And again, it's just two position.
Okay.
Slow it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Enjoy all of the stuff that goes in between. All of it.
Okay.
From one don't position to position, okay?
All right.
Even more like yeah, like all the transitions, all of them. Right. You feel how like some of that is resonant and some of it isn't?
Yeah.
Yeah. The goal should be that every permutation is resonant. Every single one. Then you're not going to fuck up almost ever. Find yourself in damn near any position, you'll be fine. Okay. Try it again.
Okay.
Right. The E, a lot of draw tension.
Okay.
So pause every time you're on an E, pause. Side to side. Right? Make sure it's the heel.
Okay.
All right. Let's try singing the tune. Go and be ridiculous. What you feel is ridiculous about, hey, folks, here's a story. You know, it doesn't have to be that much with the jaw. I'm just exaggerating a little bit, right? But like, you know, do it to where you think it's bordering on ridiculous.
Okay.
Without the lips and the weird jaw stuff, yeah.
Okay. Embody that without making the faces.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, folks, here's the story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a low-down hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail. Now Minnie had a heart as big as a whale.
Yeah, you're like clipping the mic with resonance.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
I guess Yeah, I wouldn't call that ridiculous, but I tried.
Well, right. It worked. All right.
Mhm.
Breath is a little stiff. Right? Be a little bit more gentle on the exhale and try that again.
Yeah. Hey, folks, here's the story about Minnie
Pause.
the Moocher.
You're thinking way too hard about it.
Okay,
Right?
just gotta feel it. Right?
You got to trust your body.
Okay.
It's a different kind of thinking. It's a different kind of awareness. It's not that you're mindless about it. It's just like, yeah. And then we can call that feeling it, I guess. But like, it's not brainless. That's for sure. It's just it's
Yeah.
different. It's very different.
Okay. Hey, folks, here's the story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a low-down hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail. Now Minnie had a heart as big as a whale.
All right. Resonance is good. And this is always going to be what happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
We spend all this time on breath stuff.
Mhm.
Then we spend a little bit of time in resonance. And as we spend more time in resonance, the stuff we did with the breath stuff goes away,
Yeah.
right? So let's bring back either boxing or like, slithery snake, whatever one you floats your boat,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then pinch and unpinch your nose. But
Okay.
we're gonna trust our vowels because that's been going well.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's breath and nasality. So what
right.
exercises do we have for breath and nasality? We have the slithery snake, either boxing, and then pinch and unpinch. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, folks, here's the story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a low-down hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail. Now Minnie had a heart as big as a whale.
All right.
Heidi.
There's a lot going on that's good.
Okay.
You are, and I know it when I see it.
Mhm.
You are a tryhard.
Yep.
So when you do these exercises, normally I recommend like people don't practice for like long periods of time.
Mhm.
Normally I don't suggest that because like it's about the intensity, right? The intensity of focus
Yeah.
and all that stuff. The problem with being an intelligent human being, for some of us, and being a tryhard on top of that, is that like you can pay attention and think for long periods of time with high intensity,
Mhm.
right?
The hyperfocus.
Yeah, it kind of sucks in this situation. I'm not gonna lie,
Mhm.
right? But I find funny is like I'm like, okay, do slithery snake, and you're like,
Oh, sorry.
we're gonna do slithery snake. Like you're getting like I'm gonna do this slithery snake. It's gonna be the best slithery snake. I'm gonna slither so snaky. Like I feel it from
Sneakiest
here.
snakes.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
I think I'm trying to focus on the breathing when I do that, but you're right that I'm thinking way too hard.
yeah. I mean, like I'm making it funny, right? Like whatever, regardless of whatever you're thinking about it real hard.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's just this, right?
Mhm.
And then you notice from there. You'll just start doing it, and it's like, oh, my left shoulder isn't working. Let me see what that's about,
Mhm.
right? It's all about curiosity. What's great about
Yeah.
these exercises, you can start doing them, and it doesn't matter if you fuck it up.
Mhm.
No one's gonna die,
Yeah.
right? So like, you just do it, and then figure it out as you go. Okay?
Mhm.
Yeah, metacognition. This is yet another thing I had to make all the mistakes doing. So, learn from the fact that I've done it the way that you're trying to do it for way too long, and just eventually found that, just do it, and then observe, right?
Mhm.
Don't premeditate your action. do the action, then figure it out. Because that's when your mind is actually an asset versus someone who tries to feel it, right? But it's a matter of when that intellect and when that perception is actually useful. It's not useful during, but it is useful pretty much immediately after. Right? So do, then think. Do, then think. Right?
Okay.
Got to separate those two. Otherwise, good job. It's a lot of progress.
Thank you.
Yeah. See you in like a week or two, something like that?
Yeah, it sounds good.
All right. I'll see you.